Hello, today we want to talk about one of the forgotten African foods which is so common called amaranth. Amaranth is a grain. The scientific name is Amaranth spp. We have more than 50 species which make up of the general or annual or short-lived perennial plants in the amaranth. Some names even include prostrate pigweed, and one is called lovelace blending. Some amaranth species are cultivated as leaf vegetables, pseudocereals, and ornamental plants. Let's go to the nutrition composition of which amaranth are. As you know, African foods are food of nutrition and they are medicinal in nature. So the energy is kilocal 40. Calcium, the mg is 368. Water in grams is 85.6. Iron, the milligram is 7.2. Protein, it is 4.1 grams. Zinc, milligram 0.66. The fat, grams 0.4. It has vitamin A, the milligram is 456. Carbohydrates available in grams is 3.1. Folate, milligram 76. Dietary fiber in grammage is 3.8. The source of this material is from FAO, INFOODS Food Composition for Western Africa, that is 2019, food code 04023. Now, amaranth as a grain contains what we call phytochemicals, are not defined as nutrients and may be anti-nutrient factors such as polyphenols, saponins, tannins, and oxalates. Some of these compounds are reduced in content and are basically at the effect of the cooking, but it depends. If they're cooked in a light way, then they still contain some of these compounds which will be good for medicinal value. Now, let's look at the medicinal benefits of amaranth. It is used to treating fever, anemia, kidney complaints, inflammation, boils, lungs disorder, limb pains. For anemia, you can see it contains iron and zinc, which is good for containing anemia. Now, how is it used in the traditional way? It normally is cooked as a vegetable, and the vegetable normally goes with other foods, like in East Africa we call them ugali, call them chapati, you can call them cassava or gari in West Africa. So it's basically a vegetable, and in other parts they also the ugali that is eaten, which is brown ugali with finger millet, so that it goes together with that. There are also other value added products that can be done from amaranth. There is the amaranth oil. There's also popcorns, which are done from amaranth, and it is also mixed with other flours or blended to make baked products. That is, they could be cookies, biscuits, chapati, roti. Can also be blended to make roti and chapati. The leaves, which are also very nutritious and medicinal in purposes, are used to make fermented products. Then the stalks, or even the whole plant, it's used for fodder. It can be used for making silage. And then there is a good use for making raw industrial products, materials from it. Also, the dry leaves are also used to make sauces for foods. Now, let's look at the agroecological diversity. This plant is cultivated in almost all parts of the world, but let's look at in Africa. It requires a cool, high moist environment. What is the rainfall? 500 to 1,200 millimeters in medium to high altitude, 0 to 2,400. It is disease tolerant. That's the good thing about it. It's very disease tolerant. Then the agronomical part. It is propagated from seeds, grows in variety of soils high in nitrogen, phosphorus, and organic matters. Apart from that, as we talk, the disease tolerant, but at times it is attacked by aphids and spider mites. Those are the ones that really affect that in different areas. It also offers very many economic and environmental benefits. For the environment, we know that it does what we call soil replenishment when it's done into organic farming. It reduces the soil erosion. It makes use of unutilized land, whereby now there is no erosion through wind or water. And then it also adds to the cover. Using less water, then we have a good carbon footprint. Therefore, it is a source of income to the farmers and also a source of food and nutrition security, which is very important. It can also be used as ornamental. The dried flowers, which are normally put in some kind of ink, so it becomes ornamental. And there's also the oil, which is extracted and is used as a dietary supplement, also used in the cosmetic industry. So the amaranth plant is one of the African forgotten or underutilized or orphaned. In some places they're also called lost crops because nowadays they are hardly cultivated. Sometimes the seeds are not locally available in the seed system. It depends on the farmers who have done the seeds, and then they keep the seeds for the seed bank. So it is a crop that can really survive during these climatical mitigation phases and can be good for the environment. So thank you for listening again, these kind of videos for African forgotten foods, and kindly subscribe, share, like, comment, so that other people can be able to learn about African lost foods, and then now we can be able to revive the foods so that we can have food security, and then we can also embark on climate mitigation. Now, if there's any question in regard to the amaranth, please put your comment below. If there's also any other information that you think that can be relevant to us, please let us know, because information shared is good for knowledge purposes. They say knowledge is gold. Therefore, we are very happy to bring to you this series. Look out for the next video. We are going to bring, it is a series that is continuing. And thank you very much for listening. And looking forward to your subscription, share, like, comment, so that all of us can have the information as which will be good for knowledge sharing. Thank you very much. Bye.